We on. What's up, real estate transaction engineers? How y'all doing on this wonderful Friday? Wonderful Friday. I got my
Yeah.
co-host Lupe G in the house. How
What's
you doing, Luke?
up? Man, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing, man? Thank you for asking.
I'm doing awesome. What I text you? Awesome. Damn.
Yeah, yeah, you
Man,
hit
I'm
me
doing
with a new
awesome.
one,
Goddamn. I put
yeah.
a new word together. Let me see what it was. I said to my Luke.
Awesomatic.
Awesome-matic, baby. Awesome-matic ain't got time for the static. Ain't got
Yeah,
time for the
man.
drama. Awesome-matic, no time for the drama. Awesome-matic, no time for the static, baby. Thank y'all for
What's up,
joining us.
world? What's up, world?
Thank y'all for joining us so much. Today we're gonna talk about knowing your numbers on your HUD one settlement statement. If you ever closed before, you would know that a HUD one or settlement statement is a closing statement. Your closing document you get when you buying or selling the house. So when you buying or selling the house, you will get this particular document. You buying or selling a house, you will get what's called a settlement statement. I'm gonna pull up one for you so you can see it
And
because you got to know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you in big trouble.
hey, most people that are wholesaling properties, right? I don't even think they really pay attention to the HUDs as far as really knowing how to analyze the closing costs and stuff like that, man. They probably ask for the HUD just to see if their assignment fee on there, but I really doubt if they're going and really looking at how the fees and things are broke down. So this is a good one for you all because this is where we're gonna be able to show y'all why you should pay attention to it because it's gonna create uh good habits so when you do become a more savvy investor and you're double closing and things like that, these numbers are going to be very important.
Man, that's very important, man. Very important. Most people, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Most people do not even know what they're gonna make until the day before closing or the day of closing, and then it's too late. Basically, you already on the contract. You done put your earnest money up. The due diligence period is gone. So you stuck with these numbers. So if you buying or selling the house, your ass better know these numbers. Or not, you gonna get that close and table up. No, he didn't. You're gonna be, well, your mind gonna be blown. You go, oh my god, and that happened to me the first couple go arounds, man. Until I started to say, listen, I need to see what's going on. And thank God we started doing a lot of short sales between '08 and
Man,
on now. So we,
wow,
we
she was
we had to
not
put
paying
together a
attention.
lot of short sales. We had to put
Man,
together a lot of. We had to do it. We done a lot of short sales, so we had to put together a lot of HUD one and settlement statements. But I'm gonna pull up one. And we're gonna go through these numbers line by line. So if you sold a house, or you're looking to sell one, or you're looking to buy one, you gotta know these numbers. Luke, how you feel about that? Do they need to know their numbers or what?
so, ask me that question one more time.
I said, do you feel that the buyers and sellers need to know their numbers
Oh,
before closing?
your mic kind of going in and out a little bit.
Okay, sorry about that. I
There
said,
you go.
do you feel like the buyers and sellers need to know their numbers at the end of the day?
Do the buyers and sellers or do the wholesalers?
Shoot, everybody.
Uh, yeah, man. Because, man, so yeah, because really, to be honest, most homeowners they're just looking at their bottom line number too. Okay, you said I was gonna get 100 grand. You said that you were gonna pay all closing costs and things like that. So once that they do the prorated taxes and stuff. Like as long as it's very close to their number, they're not even really paying attention to all those numbers as well. The buyers are definitely making sure their numbers are on point because they're covering all closing costs and things like that. But yeah, man, I think it's very important, and for the wholesalers, especially someone like myself, I'm wholesaling properties on the MLS and doing double closes and stuff like that. So yeah, very important. Very important. You need to review the HUD prior to closing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get the HUD the day of closing. that can actually prolong your closing. You know what I'm saying? That can put the brakes on you.
Man, that shit will mess you up. Like when I first got started, I wasn't aware of how to check the hood and check my numbers, but I got a little less than I thought I was gonna get. I'm like, what happened? Well, you got closing costs, you have this, you have that. I'm like, whoa! I didn't know. I wasn't aware of none of this stuff. And most people are not aware of this stuff until they actually get the hood in their hand. It's the crazy thing. Sometimes then it's too late. So I'm getting ready to pull up a HUD one so y'all can see. And what a HUD one is, HUD one or settlement statement, it's a closing statement. It's your closing document that you get when you're buying or selling a house, or if you're wholesaling, anything dealing with an attorney or title company, you're gonna get a settlement statement, and it just shows the numbers. It shows the numbers. So I'm gonna pull up one now.
Yeah, so everybody out there, like, really get in tune, and not getting to, just make it a habit. Make it a habit of reviewing the hoods. That also really gives you clarity of what the average closing cost is. So this is something that could go towards the acquisition process when you're negotiating deals and or educating the property owners why you need to be at the number that you're currently at offer wise. You get what I'm saying? So you definitely want to continue to review these hoods for that one of that, like, that main reason alone. You get what I'm saying?
Can y'all see this? Can you see this, Luke? The hood.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Is it big enough?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so it's still gonna be kind of small to
Okay,
me.
small.
So hopefully people can zoom in. You know, if you're on your mobile device, use your pinchers. You know what I'm saying?
So this is property. This is a property that we wholesaled back in 9/27/23. So when you first buy the property, right? See at the top it says settlement statement. Settlement statement. And they come down. You have right here the borrower name, which is the buyer, and then right here the seller name. So you have the seller name and the buyer name. You got the property address here, title company name, and the settlement date. So let's get to the money on this one. This is a deal we wholesaled a couple of months back. Contract sale price. This actually was a pre-foreclosure we wholesale and made some money on up front. So the property was scheduled to go to foreclosure. We bought in a buyer that wanted to buy it and do the renovation and make the money. And we just got a good assignment fee. So right here, now on each HUD, you got the seller side and the buyer side. Seller side and the buyer side. Right here say borrower. That means this is the buyer. No matter if they're paying cash or getting a loan, this is the buyer. This is the seller side. So keep that in mind. One side, this right side is for the seller numbers, and this left side is for the borrower numbers, the buyer. So we're gonna come down here. Contract sale price is $397. And I'm just gonna go on all the sections where the numbers are at. Contract sale price $397. Settlement charges to bar, which is the extra fees they got to pay as far as closing costs and all that stuff. It's $3,574.80. $3,574.80. Now we come this the seller side, so the seller got to pay these fees. Now this assignment fee, the Transaction Engineer Academy for $29,250. It was another investor also that was able to eat off this deal. They got an assignment fee of $18,250.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
So that's about 30, 40, 50, almost $50,000 in assignment fees, these two fees. Now it was a last minute. I got a good attorney I've been working with about 15 years. That's why I always tell people to build a good relationship with your closing attorney because they can pull a rabbit out of a hat if you need them to. So I think that
Closing attorney and escrow agents is kind of the same. You get what I'm saying? If you're working with title companies, you'll use escrow agents, and if you're in a state where you're using real estate attorneys, then there you go.
yep. So now listen, look, this is a rush title closing assignment fee. We had a week to close on this property before it foreclosed. My attorney charged me 1,500 to do it because he only had a week. It might have been 3 or 4 days. I don't remember what it was, but it was a short time frame. Thank God, man. I got a good relationship with my guy, and he gonna pull a rabbit out of the hat every single time. Thank you, Bill. Shout out to Bill. So now we're gonna get to the gross amount due from borrower. It's gonna be 450,000. So that's the total. Now remember, this is a subject to deal, so he didn't have to bring the complete 450. We're gonna get down to what he had to really bring to close on this deal below. Now we get down here subject to Penny Mac. That's the loan that was on the property that he took over subject to. That loan was 302,175. So we come down here, total paid from borrower 302,175. And remember, this is the loan taken over subject to. Gross amount due from borrower 450. The difference between 450 and 302, he had to bring 148,149.80 to do this deal. So he had to come up. That's the difference between the 450 and the 302. So my buyer had to come out with 148,000 to do this deal. Not the entire 450. If he was paying the loan off completely, he would have had to come with the 450. But since we're creative transaction engineers, we just came up with the money. He came up with the money to do the deal, so he needed 148. He made a good 80 grand off this deal, by the way. So anything you want to add, Luke?
I'm taking a look at it now.
Okay.
This lady was just talking to me. She got my attention, asking me about these soaps. There's some organic soaps.
Yeah, I love this stuff. I do organic soap, organic deodorant, food, everything, man. I'm buying this other house. It got a garden already in the back, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna keep it going.
There we go. Damn, you gotta hold it.
Okay, now the contract. Now remember, y'all, this is the seller side. Now we're going to the buyer side, and you can print one of these online. Just
Did
type up.
y'all double close this?
Nope, we just did one closing, but it was a
So,
subject to where he was buying it, so he just bought a subject to, and we got paid out our fees.
okay. So it was all assignment.
Yep, straight
Did,
assignment.
did did y'all do a blind hood or no?
No, we didn't do a blind hood.
Okay. All right.
So,
Cool.
so the contract sale price was 397,750. Now remember, this is the seller side. Let's see what fees was involved with the seller side. So this is the loan that was taken over subject to $302,175. They had the HOA that was owed on the property for 3,000. So the seller is responsible for the HOA fees. They had a payoff, FIFA, U.S. Bank estimate. A FIFA, if you don't know, is the IRS. They on your ass. So they had to pay the IRS off $4,500. Vacancy holdback 20,000. We left 20,000 in escrow because they were still living in the house. I think they got a total of 30,000 or something like that. But from experience, you're not getting all your money. Ask me how I know. But from experience, you're not getting your money until your ass out the house.
Mm.
Because I'm not giving you all your money. And you will be, we make them sign this letter. But if you're not out by this certain date, then you'll be charged $100 to $200 a day. It just
And
depends.
and hold on. Let me. And I'm not trying to get us thrown off subject, but I do have a question, man.
Okay.
So this is a prop. So this what the owner was still living in the house. Y'all had a week to close, and they needed more time to get out.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they needed more time to get out and get all their stuff out the
So
house.
how long did they need to get out?
About 2 weeks.
Oh. We done a couple days and everything went smoothly, but 2 weeks we done 3 days, like a Friday to Monday, for like for the weekend, but we ain't done no. Ooh.
Man, my first subject to deal, I'm glad I knew
Ooh.
about this stuff and follow my intuition because my first subject to deal back in '04, I made the guy fill out, I think it's called an occupancy agreement. We got one in our course, y'all, with all the doctors and stuff. Just go to mrtransactionengineer.com and look for the buying houses without going to the bank. But we got all the documents inside. But we have them at closing sign an occupancy letter stating that if you're not out by this day, you will be charged this amount every single day until you move out. Man, my first deal, I done this with this guy. He said he needed 2 weeks, right? Two
Yeah.
weeks come up. We called him up. He wouldn't answer the phone. So 2 or 3 more days went by. So he 3 days past his time. And I sent him a text and say, "Do you remember you signed that agreement stating that you're gonna pay $100 a day if you're over that time?" And his money was in escrow. The rest of it was in escrow. I bet he called right back after I sent that text.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give his stuff up. But at first he would give me the cold shoulder, like, "Oh man, I get out when I want to."
a hundred
Okay,
dollars a day.
okay, I
Okay.
got something for your ass. I sent him
Okay.
over that text. He tightened up.
Okay. Yeah,
But
you have a lot more experience with me on that spectrum, because like I've done a couple days on the wholesale deal, and it wasn't like a sub two, it was just like a all like straight wholesale deal. And like the dude just needed over the weekend. He was an older gentleman, you know what I'm saying, an older guy. And man, it went smooth, you know what I'm saying? He was able to get his stuff out and get everything out of there, man.
yeah, you got some people that'll do what they supposed to do, but then you always got some knuckleheads that want to try. Always.
That's life.
So get that agreement signed, y'all. If you, because it's understandable. Some people they was in pre foreclosure, so they didn't have money to move, so it was understandable. But we want to make sure we got a buyer that's looking to renovate this property as soon as possible. So we got to look out for him also.
Mhm.
So this the subject to the loan for Penny Mac was 302. HOA payoff 3,000. All this come out the seller side, out of their money. The IRS for 4,500. Got that vacancy hold back until 10/27. I love how my attorney put this on the hood. So we got that. We kept 20,000 in escrow. I think they got. I don't remember what they got. It's been a long time. Well, a couple months. We could do a lot of deals. Well, I think they got like 30 or 50 or some shit. So we go down here now to,
What is reinstatement to Penny Mac?
yeah. See, this how much my guy had to bring the loan current 50,000.
Oh, cause he bought a subject too. Okay.
Uh huh.
Okay.
So he had to bring 50,000 to bring the loan current,
Damn,
y'all.
boy, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a risk like a bug, man. For
Big
it to
risk.
still for it to still be on the property on the name, like subject to, like you finna drop a 50 piece to bring your current. Oh
Well, he,
my goodness.
well, he had to drop a whole 148,000 to do the deal. But we had a 50,000 in assignment fees. Me and the guy who brought it to
Oh my goodness. On
me.
what? How much is this house worth?
It was worth about 560 or something like that. He made about 80, 90 band. He did good.
Oh, but yeah, that's still a risk, man.
Oh, it's a
Ooh,
big
that's a
risk.
risk.
Because he had to bring 148,000 to the table. So about 50,000 in assignment fees, 50,000
Dang.
to reinstate it. And the seller got 40,000, I think.
So he did a renovation and sold it.
Yeah, he renovated and sold it, and he walked away with about 80
Damn.
grand.
So his so even his holding cost was down to like a hard money loan.
Oh yeah,
Cause you have to bring it current, then keep paying the mortgage every month while you rent on it. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? Plus utilities. Oh my
yep.
goodness, man! Like yeah, he,
Utilities, mortgage
he
payment,
you
everything.
hey you got to play a buy, man. Shoot, I'll be trying to sell him everything.
Oh, he ready to. But the thing is, though, look at this though, Luke. He only had to bring 148,000 instead of that whole 450 if he had to pay it off. So it worked out better for him
Yeah,
spending that
yeah.
148 instead of that 450.
I wonder if he had that liquid or he went and got it like a loan for it. You know what I'm saying?
He pretty liquid. I've been
Oh,
knowing him for
okay.
a
Well,
while.
shit, yeah. Like I
We
probably would
sell
have.
to
I
him
probably
all the
would have
time.
got a loan on that. You know what I'm saying? And just put that little percentage down and let them be on the cover of that. Do everything through the business. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm just thinking, how can you avoid coming to the table with all that guap?
I don't know. I'm pretty creative. I probably would have
Damn.
see if the guys can get a little bit on the little bit up front on the assignment fee and the rest when I close. And the sellers, I would have asked them, could they take 5 or 10, and then the rest when I close. I would have came in and really negotiating this one. But he had the money, so I'm like, let's go, baby.
Man, hey,
I
you
would have
make
came
that dude to
honestly.
do.
Honestly, you got to pay that 50 to stop the sale day. So I would have
And it
paid.
and it
Go
was
ahead.
two look, bro, and it was two people that ate you and somebody else had to do, so it was two assignment fees too.
Two assignment.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that buyer is a real player partner. Real player
We've been
partner.
selling to him a long time, man. But he pretty good. But this what I would have done. If it was me, y'all. This what I would have done. You ain't no way around this 50,000. So you got to catch that up, right? I would have got that caught up. This assignment fee where we hit the ass for about another 50. I would have said, listen, Transaction Engineer Academy, you can only get about 5 to 9,000. HD investment, I give you about 5 to 8,000, and the rest on the back end. Now it's been out about 70,000. Plus, you got to pay this seller, right? I would have told the seller, I can give you 5 to 10. I would have got in about 75, 80,000. But I love to get in light, and I'm coming to negotiate. I don't jump on the first ounce. Let's talk. I just love negotiate, so I get a thrill out of it, get a little kick, get a kick out of it. So I probably got him about eighty
Okay.
thousand, but he don't know how to negotiate. He just buy. He ain't got time for all that. So he had to come out 148 to do the deal. Now back to the numbers on the seller side. Um, so right here, the seller they got 17,569.90 at closing. So they got okay. So they got about what is that? 37,500 totally. 3,700, 37,569 total. That's what they got. The seller. Remember, we had 20,000 that we held until they moved out the house. So once they moved out the house, any questions y'all put in the chat. But once they paid, once they got out the house, then they called the closing attorney. Well, they called me first. I said they good. They moved out. Then they released the money to them. So they got that 20,000 later. So they got that 17,000 up front and the 20,000 once they moved out. Now let's go down. This is the second part of the hood. The hood one usually only about 2 or 3 pages. 2 pages with the numbers. Sometimes they got a signature page at the bottom or on the
Mhm.
third page.
Good.
So we come down here. This is the second page. The title company, $300 for title search. This all on the buyer side right here. Remember, this left side the buyer, the right side the seller. Attorney fees 800. Title insurance 1,977. Post closing fees $75. Then you got the deed transfer, just to sign the deed and record it. That's $25 with the county. State tax stamps, $397.80. So the closing costs total up to $3,574.80 on the buyer side. The seller side, usually when we buy houses subject to the existing mortgage, we pay all the closing costs. So there's no closing costs for the seller on this part. And that's how we work this out, man. So this always look at this before you close. Try to get a settlement statement as early as possible, y'all, so you can know your numbers. If you don't get this, most of the time the attorney office is so busy, you won't even get this until the day before closing. And shit, it be too late. Then you see them numbers, you like, oh Lord, what happened? I was supposed to make 30,000. They got me down to 15. So try to
Yep.
get this settlement statement ASAP, man. I swear. By doing a lot of short sales, man, we had to put these together. These HUD one settlement statements to send it to the bank. So I really learned how to work the numbers and understand the numbers. But before that, I was looking at this like, what the hell is all this? But yeah, man, this is what you need, guys, when you buying a house or selling the house or you're signing the house or you wholesaling the house or land, whatever it is pertaining to real estate. This is what you get at closing. Let me see if we got any questions. Any questions? Put it in the chat, please.
Yep, man, you really hate them day before and them day of hoods.
I hate that, man. Ooh, boy, that shit
It,
used to piss
boy,
me off.
because when you look at it, it's like probably about 7 times out of 10, it's gonna be some stuff on there that's gonna you gonna be like, man, what is this? You
It's
know what
gonna
I'm
catch you
saying?
off
Like,
guard. You can be like, what in the
yeah, I need to
world?
talk to somebody.
Can you get it turned on the phone?
Yeah, I need,
That's how
yeah,
I
I need,
was the first couple times. Man, I
yeah,
need to talk to someone. Let me talk to the attorney. Whoever put this goddamn hood, oh screw it. Whoever put this
yeah,
hood together, I need to talk to somebody now.
yeah, man, and depending on your relationship, man, is depending on if you will talk to an escrow agent, escrow officer. Most likely, you will not ever talk to the underwriter. You know what I'm saying? The actual underwriter.
No.
You're not gonna talk to them. And usually the underwriter and the attorney is doing the closing. Now, if you're in a real estate attorney state, then you're having more chances at being able to talk directly with the closing attorney. But when you have title companies like out here, then you liable to only get up to an escrow agent, and that's depending on how you build your relationship with your title company.
Man, relationship is big, y'all. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
Relationship with your freaking title company or attorney office is imperative. Find a good one that you can work with and build that relationship, bro. Because they're gonna close deals. They close deal at the last minute for you because they got you
Yeah.
they people.
Yeah, man, I probably need to do the HUD with that. So I have a house that I bought subject to that I did the homeowner assistant program with, and then I ended up turning around and selling that, and that would be a good one because I did that pretty creatively, as well as I brought some realtors involved. I brought some realtors and got them involved, so you'll be able to see the breakdown of the realtors and things like that. So yeah, we have a couple more. We have quite a few case scenarios that we'll be able to show y'all as far as being able to review HUDs. That way y'all can see that depending on how you structure your deal and depending on how you exit the deal is gonna be determining how your HUD would look. So you can't just look at one HUD and think all of them gonna be the same. It's gonna depend on how you close on that transaction.
Yep. And what type of transaction it is.
Yeah.
As you can clearly see, guys, you can wholesale subject to because this is a subject to property we wholesale and made almost 30 grand off of it. Then we had
Yeah.
another guy who assigned who brought me the deal and he made damn near 20. So you can wholesale subject to also, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't
And
wholesale all my subject to because I want to make sure it's a person that I know that's gonna be making the payments or gonna take care of the property because I don't want the seller calling me going off. Hey, you recommend this guy and he ain't doing this and so I try to make sure I know the person before I sign or sell it. If I do a subject to, if I wholesale a subject to, I usually like to know 'em, know the person pretty well. Most of them I keep, especially if it's a good deal. It's a lemon now, we're gonna sell it.
yeah.
So if it's something we don't want to put too much money into. But this one was so sweet, 30 grand for not have to do nothing. But bring the buyer, I probably had maybe an hour or two in the deal, probably. Come on, man. That 15 rats an hour. So I had 2 hours in the deal. So that was a no brainer.
Yeah. And then I was, and just speaking about reviewing them hoods way ahead of time. I was just talking about getting that one on the day of. And remember, I told you I just sold my last subject to house that I had. I just sold that, uh, and I only made $500 at closing, and I didn't know that until the day of closing, because the escrow agent was, man, she, and I don't want to speak bad upon her because that's my dog, but man, she really pissed me off a lot, with that one, you know what I'm saying? Because uh she didn't give me a heads up on everything. It was, oh, and did you know, blah 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 blah, and handed me the hood. And I'm like, oh man, come on, man.
Oh, I hate that, boy. It took me a couple times at the beginning when I first started to get burnt like that. Before I started saying, man, let me figure this out. Because
Yeah,
it be so
I
messed
burnt
up.
myself, man. I burnt myself up, but it's alright. Cause I kept that house for 3 years or something like that. What you saying though?
You still cash flow though, so you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You still
I
all it's
cash
all
flowed
good.
it and got and I got that down payment in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't heard about it.
You live and learn. One thing about the real estate world, you got more good stuff than bad, but you got to deal with some of the bad too. But that's
Yeah,
life, man. I don't know in no business that you ain't got no obstacles.
yeah, but
Shit, I ain't met one yet. Hey, if y'all know, put it in the chat so I can check it out.
thing is, man, I couldn't
Please.
cry. I couldn't cry over no free bread that I got for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And had a free house that I could have moved in, but I didn't. I just allowed somebody else to get pay me to live there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like yeah, I couldn't be upset about the equity and shit that I didn't really take a lot of initiative to get. You know what I'm saying? I let it go, and it went how it went. But yeah, it was definitely a lesson. But man, I couldn't. My feelings wasn't crushed because like it was free money. You know what I'm saying? So like when you become a money printer, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
hey, if
free
it
money
starts,
all day, baby.
yeah, if it spit out some ones and fives, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have preferred, hundreds, but you know what I'm saying? Throw out some dubs, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what it's about, y'all. And in this business, if you do it right, only thing you need money for, y'all, is marketing. Now, if you out here doing rehabs and all that stuff, now you're gonna need money for that. But like my mentor said, rehabbing is one of the hardest ways to get paid in real estate. You got to come up with the money. You got to go through the whole process of renovating. You got to deal with contractors. You got to get to the closing table. You got holding costs. So that's like, we do a couple of years. I never been crazy about doing rehabs because of all the stuff that's entailed with it. Man, I could wholesale something like you just saw right here. That's 30 freaking grand. I ain't have to pick up one hammer. I had to pick up one hammer. I had probably, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I had an hour in the deal, probably. This phone conversation. I saw the house one time after it sold. But I had to go over there and pick up a key or something like that.
And most rehabbers, that's what they're looking to get about, in between what, 20 to 50,000 or something like that. 2050.
Yep.
If they get a little more or whatever, that's cool.
But see, the majority of people, that's I believe everybody. who comes into real estate and don't really know this business. Like from doing this 20 years and coaching folks, most of them come in with the idea of rehab, renovating, because that's all they're seeing on TV. So they think that's what it is, renovating. Guys, that's just one aspect of the business. And that's the hardest way to get paid. It's a lot of work until versus just sitting on the phone, marketing, getting somebody on the phone, putting it under contract, doing some paperwork, and getting paid.
And
All from
typically,
the comfort of your own home.
and typically in the beginning, most people that come into the fixing rehab and all that business, they tend to have to use their credit and their own, if not their credit, their own capital until they've proven themselves for the mass majority of rehabbers. You know what I'm saying? Like you just ain't like they just ain't out there all going out there getting private money and up fix flip. Nah. Like people just not handing you over no money if you don't have a proven track record in
Oh
that
no.
in that business. So for the most part, yeah, you'll be leveraging your credit or your liquid.
Yeah, boy, you hit that right on the head. You hit that right on the head. If you coming into rehab, baby, you better have that check or good credit because you gotta get a hard money loan. But even when you get a hard money loan, guess what? You still gotta write that check. I'm doing a deal now. We get ready to close on Monday. This guy buying his house, he getting a hard money loan. He gotta come with 55,000. The house is he's getting it for 220. It's worth 369. But he still gotta come to the closing table with 55,000. So the deal almost didn't work because he was already maxed out. I may pull that. We may go over that hood sometime next week or next call. But he still got to come out of the pocket 55,000 to do this deal. Hopefully, let me see. He getting it for what we selling to him for? 269. He got to put about 50 or 60 in it. That's 270, 80, 90, 100, 320. He hoped to sell it for 370. That's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So he hoped to make 50,000 and got to do all this. And he putting up 50,000. Come on, man. Man. And we sit here making 20 and we ain't have to do nothing but put the play together. Like what my boy named Tom Brady. We putting the play together in the pocket, back in the
That's it.
pocket. I'm telling y'all, man, this man, don't get caught up on this. I know a lot of people look at HGTV and think, oh, I want to go ahead and fix the house and make it so pretty and all this and that. Yeah, man, that's a good part of it, but don't get caught up in that, man. 'Cause I know a lot of people that went into that same had that same mindset and out of business right now. Because if you never dealt with contractors before, your ass grass. Because when they smell you new, oh man, you're a piece of cake.
Yeah, I got hit up. I got hit up with that townhouse project like that, man. So yeah, man. I well, it was a couple little things. Yeah, I didn't have my little up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to not trying to pieces some stuff up to get it going. Yeah, I ain't done no full rehabs, no guts, but yeah, man, I didn't, I didn't got my feet wet, man. That's the great thing about real estate, man. Well, you can get experience in whatever niche you want to in real estate instantly, as long as you take the right action. Just take action. Period. You'll stumble up on a new skill set. You know what I'm saying? So.
Every time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm very grateful, man. Real estate gave me some vision, boy.
The thing about it though, guys, you got to get in and take action, man. Like they say, life reward those who take action. If you just been looking at real estate for the past 5, 10 years on YouTube and haven't done anything, man, come on, you got to take action, man. Because if not, nothing is gonna change. Keep
At
doing the
all.
same thing, expecting different results. That's called insanity. So to see different results, we got to do different things. Different things.
Differente.
You got to put in that work. This shit is just gonna happen. Just cause you looked at 10 YouTube videos and you think you know the information, It's not gonna happen till you get out there and implement.
Implementation is key, man.
Gotta get out there and implement, man. Book a call if y'all new to real estate, if you want to get started, or if you only know one type of transaction in this business, you won't survive. I mean, some people do if they're doing a lot of wholesale deals, but that's gonna be a lot involved. But the more skills you got, the more tools in your toolbox you have. When you hit a list, hit a marketing list, you got 20 people call in, and you got about 5 or 6 ways to help them sell their property. Then you're better off than having just one way to help them sell their property. So book a call below. It's in the description. You click on that button and book a call with me and my team, and we'll see where you at and see where you want to go and see how we can help you. Also, we got some freebies in the chat. Host a subject to agreement that's free. We have a memorandum agreement that's free. Also, be on the lookout for my guy Loopy. His new course is coming out soon. How to
Yep, I'm
wholesale
selling
your
on
MLS.
MLS.
Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
God, now that's dope. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody.
Yes,
How to
sir.
wholesale out MLS. It's gonna be big, big, big. So
Yes,
stay
sir.
tuned, y'all. Keep shopping up your toolbox. Keep loading up your toolbox. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep them haters out your ear and keep pushing, man. Because when I got started, I had several people hating, laughing. My uncle was laughing at me on the way to the seminar. Now look who's laughing. Hey, Luke, he swear to God he can't remember. He told me I don't know nothing about real estate. He can't remember all of a sudden. No, I ain't say that. Oh, you said it. I remember.
Yep.
20 years ago, guess what? He was staying with my dad then. Now, 20 years later, guess what he doing? Staying with his damn mama and auntie. 20 years old. He 57 or 58.
Damn. Damn.
Cause when he was hating like that, I thought about it. Cause it's something new, but I was studying it for a couple of months before I got started. But I had to think when I was in the car on the way to the airport to my first seminar called the Millionaire Maker. I was thinking, I was like, man, look at this guy. He was, man, I think he's 60 now. Cause he was in his 40s then when he was laughing at me.
Damn.
So he was in his 40s. I'm like, I had to think about it on the way to the airport. I'm like, man, this guy he stayed with my damn dad and them in the basement. So why I'm gonna listen to him? Let him kill my dreams. I was like, damn him. You know what I'm saying?
Straight like that.
I thank God, man. I follow my intuition, man. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Mama, man. Thank you, man.
Hey,
Whew.
hey, I got one for us today, man, and it's basically you can't chase success, man. You have to attract it.
I like that. Can't chase success. You gotta attract it, baby.
Yeah, you gotta attract it, man. Be
And I don't,
productive, proactive, and attractive.
man, and to attract it, you gotta be in a good vibration to attract it. If your mind all messed up, talking about, oh, I can't do a deal because I don't have no money. I can't. You got all this negative stuff going on in your head. You gonna talk yourself out of doing a deal.
Yep.
Chill the hell out. Kill the bull crap self talk and talk to yourself positive. I can do this deal. I am gonna get somebody on the phone today. I am gonna get somebody under contract and sell this property and change my family life. That's
Yep.
the mindset you gotta get because you just keep with that. Man, any negative people, bro, like I don't even affiliate. Man, I've been on the whole mindset stuff about, man, it might be like 13 years now. But once I learned this stuff about the mindset, bro, man, I don't talk to nobody negative. If you negative, we getting off the phone real soon. You got about 30 to 60 seconds before I say,
Yeah.
oh, hey, let me call you right back. I'm gonna call you back. I ain't going
Straight
for
up.
it, man. They said I listened to this tape the other day, The Magic of Thinking Big. by David Schwartz. He was like, the only person want to hear about your health problem is the doctor and the
Doctor.
mortician, the
Yeah.
morgue guy. Nobody else don't give a damn about you sick and hurt and all that.
Yeah.
So say the drama for your mama.
Straight like that.
Get focused and let's get this money, man. It's too
Yes,
much
sir.
out. They printing it
Whole
every
lot.
single day,
Whole lot
every
of
single day, and they still building houses. I haven't seen them stop yet.
man.
So it's
Yeah.
always opportunities out here, full of opportunities.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Forward this to we here every Friday, y'all, 1 p.m.
Yep.
Forward this to somebody who y'all know been in real estate a while or who's looking to get into real estate, so we can help them, man, change their life. But you got to help yourself.
Got
And I
to.
got another,
Gotta do
got, a,
that.
got another quote. One of my guys I just talked to said, "Movement is the medicine. Movement is the medicine. You just sit stagnant, you're not gonna make nothing happen. But you get out here and start taking action, you're gonna make it happen, baby. I don't care if you mess up. I done messed up plenty of times. I'm still here and I'm still winning. My boy Luca done messed up plenty of times. He's still here, he's still winning. So don't be
Yes,
scared
sir.
to take excuses. I mean, don't be scared to go to the next level because it's all on you.
Yep.
It's all on you. It's all on you, man. It's not your mama's fault. And a lot of people still be, it's my mama's fault because they ain't do this when it's my dad's fault. It's my auntie fault. No, man, it's your damn fault. After you get 18, certain age, listen, you gotta pick up your big boy pants and get to it.
Yep.
'Cause other people that's hold us down when we let other people think we need somebody else to make us successful. You need yourself, a drive, and a will to do, and that you'll do. So stop
Yep.
giving other people the power, giving other people your power. Take control of your power. And get out here and make this stuff happen. Any last word, Lucas?
Nope. That's it, man. Shoot, I gotta knock out some stuff before my marketing go out, man. Every day we getting to it.
Oh yeah, mine going out today at
We in it to win it.
4 o'clock. It's on and popping today.
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
take massive action. Life reward those who take action, not the ones that's on the sideline looking. It's the action players that get it. You think I wasn't scared when I done my first deal? Heck yeah, I was scared. When I done my first one and second, probably third one too. But I so glad that I stepped out there and got out of my comfort zone. Man, my life is totally different, man. From 20 years ago, when I was driving the damn forklift, I think I make 10 to $11 an hour, bro. Had a hoop them. I was in a beardless saber, straight hoop on my day down on my last leg. Hey, couldn't finance a peanut.
Mm.
Boy, thank God, man. Oh my God, thank God for real estate, man. And
Yes,
desire to
sir.
take action, take massive action. Cause I didn't know what I was doing, man. Like my uncle said, what you know about real estate. I didn't know too much about it. I just read the books and stuff. But I still was willing to. I said I thought about. I said either drive a forklift for the rest of my freaking life, which wasn't gonna happen. Cause I was used to getting money, so boy, I was on a thin line, cranking it up. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's either drive forklifts or go back to the streets. And I decided I'm gonna drive forklift, go back to the streets, or do real estate. And I knew I didn't want to go back to the streets, so I chose real estate. That's been one of the best plays I ever made, man. Thank you, God. Thank you, my mama, for investing into me the first 5 racks. And thank myself for taking the action.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Man,
all
I
y'all
gotta
engineers
I
out
gotta
there,
go
too.
up in this building before it start pouring down rain. It look like it's about to pour down raining.
All right, man. Thank y'all. God bless y'all, man. Have a wonderful weekend. And
For
we'll see
sure.
you at the top, baby. We'll see you next Friday, 1 p.m. Tune in, tell your grandmama, your sister, your auntie, your granddad, your brother with one tooth,
Everybody.
everybody, man. We love y'all. See you next week, baby. Peace.
Peace.